What is up, guys? Aiden here from Losh TV and welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Universal Studios Florida to give you guys an update on all things Halloween Horror Nights. And before I get into the park, I need to say one thing. I walked into the park and I saw someone tweet, I'm pretty sure it was HHN Mayhem, just to give them that little nod. They tweeted out something from inside the Cinnabon, and it's pretty peculiar, pretty cool, because I don't think Cinnabon's ever been intertwined with Halloween Horror Nights before. But right now we see a Chucky doll, a Tiffany doll, and a Glenda doll all lined up on the bottom counter. So, pretty cool to see that. I'm really excited to see what kind of tie-in they're going to have with the Cinnabon. So, who knows? But now we're going to go into the park. But actually, I'm a liar. We're not going into the park. Before we go in, there's actually some lighting trusses, boop, and boop, that have shown up on the outside, meaning that obviously they're going to light up the ground and the arch itself. So this is very exciting to see, and I cannot wait for Horror Nights. We are just a few weeks away, and honestly, let's get in there, have some fun, and see everything that's going on inside of this park. And I know I just said we're going to go into the park, but I've noticed on the opposite side of the arches, we also have the lighting right here too. And if we continue walking, we can see that the work is completely done on both sides of the turnstiles. So, like I've been saying, we now have a nice flow that will be happening during Horror Nights and during the busier times of the day. So, pretty cool. And honestly, I didn't notice how close this looks. So if you look straight ahead, that's the entrance way for the first scare zone that we're going to see, which is Dr. Oddfellow. So, cool to see. And of course, I'm getting here an hour and a half before closing, and this is the lines right now. Not too bad. They're still working on some of the construction walls over here, so not completely finished, but mostly done. So, very good. It'll probably be done 100% before Horror Nights begins. So, very nice. This looks way cleaner than before, and honestly, it looks like it's going to flow so much better as well. So, huge thumbs up, Universal. All right, we are now in here in the park, and we have some new maps out. It's pretty cool. Have a nice little Villain Con map. I haven't seen this yet. It's probably been out for a little while now, but cool to see it. I'm gonna keep it. But now we're going to go forward here and take a look at these arches when we get a little bit closer. Very nice. Whole lot of lighting, whole lot of speakers, so you know it's going to be loud, and it's cool to see. I'm still wondering if they're going to use this platform for opening ceremonies or not. But typically for an update I would go straight, but today we're going to make a right because I already see something that is very catching to my eye. I know you see it too. And here we go, guys. We are starting to see some very big sets and very big props here for Oddfellow, and this has me thinking, is this going to be similar to the Pumpkin Lord, where Oddfellow is going to be right here on a hot mic, or is it going to be something a little different? But nonetheless, I like this little carriage here. I wonder what's going to be behind there, if there's going to be like something, some kind of curtain that's specific for the character, or if it's going to just be another curtain. Altogether, very nice to see. Can't wait to check this all out, this giant hearse here. But we're going to go this way completely and work our way over to Dark Zodiac, because there's nothing else here. That's the only sets right now in this front scare zone. So we're gonna work our way over to Hollywood and see what has changed and progressed over here in Dark Zodiac. And now we are over here, and someone has corrected me because I made a mistake. Ooh, fog machine. I made a mistake last time. I said this was Tauros. It is not. It is Aries. I am sorry. So, there we go. Tauros is actually right there behind it, and there's Leo as well. So, pretty cool to see so far. Nice little sets. Got a speaker there as well. Cannot wait to see. I wonder what that exactly is. If it's like some kind of fog that shoots up, some kind of like fire effect. I don't know, we're not sure, but very nice so far on this stage. The other one, we'll go check it out now too. Now as we look down the entire streets of Hollywood, we don't see much except for these two stages. But I will say this, I'm very happy that me, a Pisces, is getting some recognition right there. Boom. But I can't wait to see what ends up happening with this entire zone, because so far, It's just this. Now, there are probably bigger sets, maybe some giant set piece to go in the center, or maybe a couple more stages. But as of right now, this looks very intriguing and has definitely piqued my interest, to say the least. And there's another fog machine. Let's head to, oh my gosh. Wow, so just looking straight ahead, wow. That's completely different. It's night and day compared to what we saw a week ago. Wow. I'm not even trying to exaggerate this. That's crazy. Like, there's so much of a difference. And it's literally only been a week. 7 days exactly. So, we're gonna take a look at it now. And, yeah. I'm a little impressed so far. Wow. And here we go, guys. You guys can see that in a week, they have added a bunch of foliage here when there was nothing at all except for the rock work. And honestly, it adds a grand amount of detail to this once just rocked location. But this isn't the only thing that caught my eye when I was standing over in Hollywood. No, no, no. This zone is chock full of so many different things, and just wait until we get into it. First thing we're greeted with right away is some kind of boat. Now this does look like maybe it's somewhere that a scare actor can hide and scare you. So very nice to see that. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little turn around look at it. Very nice. Over there we have a little set of props and another fog machine. Very cool to see. Of course, they have the planters that were already here. If you guys look right there, it seems as if a parachute deployed. So maybe someone went missing, or there's probably someone stuck in the trees, which honestly isn't. Oh wait, it does look like it. So I'll get closer, but right there, there is someone's like parachute vest. So very nice. We'll get closer to it so you guys can see that now, but I'll show you guys a close-up on this little set of props right over here. So there is a camera. So they're trying to photograph this momentous occasion of seeing the jungle. And then if you look over here, you can see that the crashed plane, that was just literally the tail end. Now you have a bunch of foliage surrounding that as well. So it looks really nice. And that's the one thing that caught my attention from the opposite side of the park. Like, it looks really good. I'm gonna come up closer to it so you guys can get a better look. But look at this. It's crazy how much detail is on it comparative to how it was just a week ago. Like, a whole lot here. You're going to be stuck in the middle of the jungle. But now if we look right here, if the camera will focus, I don't know if it will or won't. There we go. Right there is the parachute vest that I spoke of, along with the parachute. So that means this person probably isn't gonna make it, or they'll probably be the survivor that is running through the jungle trying to survive. So very nice. And then of course, if we keep looking upward, we also see a bunch of little, well, they're not little, they're kind of big, a bunch of bats. Right here's one of them, and up there we have two more right there. But I'm gonna come up closer so you guys can see them. So instead of pumpkins this year, we got bats. But I love me some bats. See that? Boop. There's a better look at the bat. And there's one right over there as well. And there's also two torches here. Now, are we gonna get fire here? That is the real question. Fire added to a zone would make it amazing. And then right over here, we also have the fence being covered with foliage as well, so you guys know that you'll be trapped in the jungle. But those aren't the only creatures and things that we're going to see here, as now we have another boat. But if we move over here, you'll see spider webs, and in those spider webs, well, a spider on this side, and then there's also one right there. So altogether, here's a background look at the entire zone that we just walked through, and I can't wait to see this with scare actors in it, because so far it looks really good. So I'm excited to see this executed. And now, after leaving Jungle of Doom, I feel like this needs to be said. That zone, just based on the looks from the outside alone, Wow. Wow. I cannot wait to see that with scare actors in it. But now we are going to start walking towards Springfield, in which I see a food booth. So, very exciting. Now, it isn't a fully extravagantly themed food booth, but it is a food booth nonetheless. So, this is technically a Halloween Horror Nights food booth. So, I guess we'll see what goes here. We'll find out very soon. And then obviously now as we walk through Springfield, oh, they've added a little bit of lighting right there. And that seems like it might be it. As I look around, there really isn't anything else. But there typically isn't anything lighting-wise or props-wise for this location because it's typically where you see your roaming hordes. So... And now as I am walking around Diagon Alley, there really isn't anything new. It's a lot of the same props that we've seen. But they also haven't announced anything yet here. But we can kind of tell that the Death Eaters are coming. Will it be during Horror Nights? Will it be at a different time? I don't know. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be during Halloween Horror Nights. But, very exciting stuff to see nonetheless. So, fingers crossed to see some more stuff in here soon. But... tip of the hat to you, Diagon. We'll be back soon. Now, after exiting Diagon Alley, we are back at where we think the entrance to the Peacock Bar is going to be. And as you see, all these things are connected. All these trusses are connected. So, will this be some kind of step and repeat for maybe Peacock altogether? Or is this just going to be the VIP section? I'm not sure. But it looks really nice. I'm going to turn around now so you guys can see what it looks like from the back side. Can't wait to see what this looks like when it's all adorned and very nice. So, turning around here, nothing really has changed or pivoted. It is all pretty much the same. So yeah, so now we are going to go into San Francisco and see how Shipyard is coming along. And now before actually getting into the zone, we can actually see that this food booth is almost done. So very soon we shall probably see these walls come down and be able to get a snack or two here. Now my big hope is that they didn't get rid of the icy machine because that was one of my favorite things about this booth. But now we are going into the actual zone itself, and they've added so much since the last time we've been here. I know I'm probably saying that a lot and it's a running theme, but fog machine. But yeah, like just take a peek. Seems as if that's a buoy down there. We'll get over there eventually. But over here we have another shipping crate. Just a crate, nothing else really. And then we cross here. We saw this last week, but right here it looks like it's a giant buoy or maybe some kind of beacon where they'll probably have like a spinning red light above it kind of thing. Not sure. But I also love like this little accent they added back here as well. Looks really nice so far. Honestly, this zone seems like it's spaced out comparative to zones that we've had here in the past. Oh, there's also some kind of cargo, shipment, container, jail cell thing. Not sure what you want to call it, but you can see it right here. Seems as if an actor will be in here. Scaring you. Very nice. Very cool. Thumbs up for me. And then this crate. Without that, nothing else, but that's pretty much it here for the zone. So, as we are continuing our journey through San Francisco, we are now greeted with Fast and Furious Supercharged, which has a house inside of it. However, out in front, directly in front of Fast and Furious Supercharged, a food booth has arrived. And it's not just any food booth. No, it's the boy. Chucky himself has a food booth here, and how do we know this? Well, we have the "wanna play" on the bottom, which is literally just Chucky's catchphrase at this point. And honestly, this booth is really nice, very cool. Cannot wait to see the different kinds of food options they're gonna have here. And it's really cool because like right across there's the rumored location for that house too. So, perfect synergy. Now we're going to move over to New York and head into Vamp 69 and see what the construction's looking like over here as well. Now, as we enter the zone here, the thing that is new to me is the street signs that they have here for Summer Music Fest 69. Now, they have them all the way down. There's a blue one, a green one, a pink one, a yellowish orange, and all together, they do make a nice little combination of multiple colors. So very nice, very groovy. So thumbs up here for the theming so far. Cannot wait to see what they do all together in this zone, because it is going to be hopefully a masterpiece when it's all said and done. But of course, you guys see the bus that we discussed last time that we were here, and there is more stuff up here as well as we continue to walk. Of course, nothing has really been added from the last time that we've been here. Fog machine again, just for you asking. I don't know how many fog machines I've walked into so far, but that is quite a lot, just to state. But right up here we have the stage and the light. Of course, the stage has Oddfellow's logo. And now if we make a left right here in New York, oh man, this is where things start to get very exciting. Because if you know The Last of Us, you know that this looks a lot like a Fedra checkpoint. So this is a Fedra booth. Oh man, that looks amazing. They have the Fireflies logo on there as well. Oh, this looks so cool. I cannot wait. I'm very excited for this. Like, oh, and there you go. There are the Fedra logos down here. Here's a close-up. They also have some of the lighting on, so it gives a nice little effect. But very cool to see. Cannot wait to see what this is going to be looking like food-wise when it's time to eat. And now as we turn the corner away from those Fedra themed booths, over here we have a couple more, and this one is seeming to be themed to a Yeti shack. That's just my guess, because there are claw marks and it's a cabin. So maybe he was attacked by a Yeti. Very nice. And then over here we have a building that looks like it's a fast food place, and it's not just any fast food place. Just looking at the colorway here, you can tell that this is Surfer Boy Pizza. Man, I better be able to get pineapple on something here. Give me some pineapple pizza. Cannot wait to look up here and see the logo as well. Solid thumbs up for these booths so far. Like, they've been getting progressively better with their themed food booths, so thank you, Universal. You're doing great. But now before we walk away from these booths, I do have one more thing to say. They are setting up the bar. Right there it says HHN 23. Not sure how well you can read it, but it says that right there. The bar is here. Our alcohol is coming soon. Thumbs up. Oh yeah. Now this is always a bar. Now it's usually the extended queue for Transformers, but it is a bar during Horror Nights. So very nice. And now moving away from the food booths and the bar, we're going to talk about the illumination sign, in which I thought this was going to be a painting, but for right now, who knows, maybe they'll paint it in the near future, but just for right now, it is just a flag or a scrim with the illumination logo along with some characters from it as well. And, well, we'll find out about that soon. But right now, we have another themed food booth right here in the Music Plaza stage. And this to me seems like it is themed to Stranger Things, more in particular, the Rainbow Room. So, who knows what they're gonna have here? Maybe another theme thing to Stranger Things, but I guess we will find out. Since we already have the Surfer Boy Pizza over there, who knows what this is going to be entirely. And then right along here, we have another themed food truck, not so much a booth like we had over in Springfield, so it's similar in shape. And again, not entirely sure what is going to be served here, but we do know that it is another themed booth for Halloween Horror Nights this year. Now as we move away from those food booths, we move into Illumination Boulevard, in which we can see some lighting. So we have that there, a little bit more down. We have some here as well behind that tree. So perhaps down this street, maybe we'll see a roaming horde, something of a chainsaw drill team that might be themed to Oddfellow, to keep that entire theme of his scare zone going all the way down. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea so that we wouldn't have physical props here, but maybe we'll just see some kind of horde, like I've been saying. Who knows? I'm just spitballing here. Don't really have anything else to really speculate because everything's been announced. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you've been enjoying the content that I've been putting out for you the entire month of August so far. We are 11 days deep, and I want to say thank you for all the love and support, all of the comments. I've been reading everything, and I feel the love. So thank you guys. I can't wait for Horror Nights to come. It is so close, so very, very close. So with all that being said, please like this video if you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what you want to see next from us, even though I probably have the next few days planned out. Subscribe if you guys already haven't done so. And stay excellent, my dudes.